Just 3 more minutes to go. Let people join. Pranam.
Pranam Rajdipta, Pranam everyone else.
Pranam Somnath.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste, Jayashree ji.
Pranam RPA.
Pranam Narvekar.
Pranam, sir.
Pranam Vidya.
Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam Uma. We shall start now. I think it is already 9:10, in fact 11 in India. Today's topic is butterfly energy, we call it. So it is like a total transformation and renewal time. So because we are receiving some questions about one-on-one messages, personally, privately, many are writing. Many things are going on in their lives, personal lives, professional lives. There is a major changes happening. Me too. So this understanding that why this kind of shift is happening already in my New Year message, I given that energy level of Earth, what is going to happen. So this is the year of creativity, new way of living, new way of addressing things, new way of life that will come. Some cases already arrived, and we need to move on towards that, like a forward-looking approach to our life. And earlier few sessions also I mentioned, if somebody is looking for the old lifestyle and old way of things will come back, just drop that idea. It is not going to happen. An explanation also I have given that that was a masculine energy era. So, and now it is the mother earth into the divine feminine energy. So the old way will not. In fact, in this era, what are the ways of our, some brief one slide I have shown, it is now in the group, Facebook group, the video that where I post a video there, I changed that the slide. Group principles, like how we should operate. Is mentioned the protect physically, earn enjoyingly, to do whatever you love to do. So, and then live lovingly. That's the pure love operating level will be the principle of way we operate. Not how much I can get out of the, how much I can give, and it's just the pure love, operating from pure love. Giving means you need not to give money only. It's can be time. It can be just listen to somebody and give some kind of issues and all that. Sharing their thing, that also is giving. If something you are knowledgeable about, share the knowledge with others, and finally spread spiritually. Whatever growth, this dimension we're looking for, that is our human art. Everybody wants to grow. Everybody wants to progress. And expansion earlier in the masculine energy era, people took it like growing in more money, more property, more position and things like that. So those kind of approach, this is a little bit misguided. It is not what it is to grow in it. So here the full understanding is you have to grow spiritual domain, the higher bodies. Out of 7 body system, our physical body is the lowest one, grossest one, manifested one. We have 6 more higher ups, so there are a lot of scope. In fact, those are infinite boundaries, and all of us, we have that. So there is no more fighting for something. All this fighting for land means like a war between countries and all, fighting, basically fighting for the land. Along our cousins and brothers and sisters were fighting for ancestral property. That's a fixed thing we have to share and try to get as much as possible and things like that. So these are the limited things. And human being, anyone, I'm not talking about the poor guy or rich guy, or anyone, have unlimited wealth, unlimited knowledge, unlimited property. It is not possible. You cannot have everything by design. No, pursue is that one point of time you will come, you will get frustrated, and your self-realization that this is not possible. So rather to go into up to that level and then, learn in the hard way, here we have to consciously choose that. But to that area, that growth is, right understanding is, that is on the spiritual level. You have the infinite space already. Whatever you like to do, whatever you like to set up, it is there. Why we set up? Suppose why we need a big house with a garden and lawn and swimming pool and all, just so that we can enjoy. So only understanding is that need not to be physical. You can create all those. Even better, more energetic, more vibrant, more joyful. In the other dimension where you can spiritually access at your will at any time. You wanted to spend with that some divine garden, you can spend that. You can get at your will and you can spend there. You rejuvenate yourself. All are possible. It is not the illusion. It is the higher reality. You should not see everything in the lens of what is manifested, what is physical. The time has come. The mass awakening is happening. Opening up these eyes where you can tap your infinite potential, which will help you to enjoy that two primordial energy which formed this whole universe, that is pure light and pure love, unconditional love. And already I mentioned many times, human beings are prema sarupa, manifestation of love, means pure love. Just a side note, it is none of the love we normally know. It has nothing to do with that. When all emotions, all these things are dropped, what is left, the background is pure love. It is like a plain canvas where all creations are possible. That is a pure love. So if we tap into that, then no other thing will be needed on this on our for existing our existence. In fact, rather than we need something from others, we will be in a position, we hold love and light, it's on. We need to give it. The idea is somehow like, just to give in some analogy, like sunlight is not giving light. If you see the truth, it is not giving light. It is holding light. You are getting it. The luminescence, that thing, sun is holding and you are getting it. All the energy on planet is coming from sun. Similar way, you need not to give anything to anyone that sense. Your intention is good enough. And you hold that light, hold that pure love, and things will automatically emanate from you. It will reach to the masses and people, and they will get that, and that will help them to open up on their own. And exactly this is happening on the planet Earth. It is called mass awakening. So why I have given this background? Because time has come for us to claim that, to go into that territory. A leap jump is a paradigm shift. So that is why all the old ideas, old ways, old things will not work. Means traffic light rule cannot be applied on the air traffic. Rule is there, but it's a different. More somebody is thinking that, to find out where is the traffic light is in the air, then they will never get it. So because it's not applicable there. Similarly, you need to, now it is a time to take off. It is a new territory. You are no longer need to be grounded. It is time to take off, and that will open up new ways of living, new ways of looking, new ways of doing your business, new of living in general. That is the flight path. And all our flight paths are unique. It cannot be copied from one to another. So how we then navigate? We'll navigate with our own awareness. Our inner self, our inner guru will guide us. Only thing you have to allow to our flight to be governed by our inner self, higher self. If you say, no, I'm good enough, I can manage it, okay, you try to take, fly the aeroplane and meet with few accidents, then you will realize it's not possible. Ultimately, you have to give. That is a hard way of learning. And soft way of learning is surrender. Be aware, surrender yourself. Your higher self exactly knows what is in your best interest. It will take you there. Only thing you have to have that kind of trust and faith on your higher self, not to anybody else. And that time has come. This is what I explained is that total transformation time or renewal time. Don't think physically you need to renew yourself. You need to go into another body or suddenly you become Elaine or somebody ET or something. Nothing will that sort will happen. And now, not a doomsday theory, by the way. All the doomsday theories are completely wrong. Earth is not going to destroy. No flood will come. No, everything will destroy or nothing will happen of that sort. Physically, everything will be there as they are. Only your inner world will completely change. That's why your experience will change. Your experience of life, we say because of this, because of that, I'm not getting that, and I'm not getting a fair treatment, and there is an injustice here, or this is there, and all these kind of things. So these things, if you say the truth is, it is nothing to do with outside. Your life is what you are experiencing inside. So if you change your experience, your life will transform. It is all within you. Okay. Somebody sees a sunset as a beauty, and the same sunset, somebody is a end of the day, okay, we'll try again tomorrow sort of thing. So somebody's experience is a beauty, somebody's experience is the end of work or something like that. So it has nothing to do with the sun setting. It is setting because of its own principle, because it is on nature. But the different people have the same, incident or same natural phenomena. Their experiences will be different. So this is the type, when we understand that whatever we call life, it is basically our experience of life, not the life itself. So if we learn to transform ourselves, our life will be transformed. As simple as that. If you wanted to wear a red colored glass, everything will be red. So it is you who chooses that, what color should be. Everything. So that way, instead of that, the colored glass, if you take your mind into that one, so whatever you will be making yourself, that way we will see the life. It is the transformation that is already happening, but then in this period of time, it will be much faster, because there is also a sense of external systems are started collapsing. Many of the external systems, they are no longer working. So there will be some chaos outside. And so you have to lift it up from yourself. Means you should not fall into that and get trapped into these things. It is like some horses, running away. There is a fire in the forest and there's some animals are running away from that forest, and you fall in front of them and you will get kicked heavily by several animals. So it is you to choose, step aside, give way to whatever is happening on the external world. Just watch and let it go wherever it wants to go. So only your duty is to get out of the way of things, what is happening. Whatever is happening in the external world, that is also for a cause. And but the question is why we then get this worried, terrified, and all those things. The reason is we get terrified and all because we don't know the end result. We don't know, we don't see what is going to happen. We don't see the clear path to our future. That's why we are worried. Because we are not accustomed to this kind of living. The spiritual masters, they live in every moment, which is only present. Only truth is present moment, now moment. Future is another now. It will happen that time. That time it will be seen, and that time it will be guided. But enjoy the present moment. That is missing, and that's why we. And if this now is repeated, copy pasted over a period of time, because all the time you are not experiencing and enjoying. That's what it means, and that's what is happening. The worry for these things, it is normal. I'm not saying that it is not. It is something criminal. Yes, of course. If something unknown future, that is a matter of worry. But there are two aspects of it. First is our soul knows everything. Okay, we are not knowing our future in detail because we need to experience something. If we know the story, end of the story, like we are watching a movie, if we know the story, what is going to happen, we'll not watch the movie, we'll not enjoy the experience. So that is one reason from the soul level that it is not disclosed, because we go through the experiences and we fine tune ourselves, we grow ourselves and we reach in experience, and that will happen. If we know the outcome, two things is possible. We'll lose the experience altogether, we'll not learn anything. At the same time, we'll not take any action because we know the outcome already. It is like watching the pre-recorded match or game in the football or cricket or whatever. We know the results, so we'll not get the thrill that what is going to happen. You can just watch it, but it will not happen. So that is why we not normally given to the what is the outcome and things like that in the beginning, so that we can go through the process and we learn from the process and we upgrade ourselves. And second example I will give that what is happening is these things comes with the awareness, because as we don't know the outcome, that's why we were terrified. And how it happens, like I have given example of my childhood days, that my father used to get transferred from different places. He was in a West Bengal government, he's a civil engineer. So every 3 year or 2 year or something, we have to go change the places, transfer for here and there. In the childhood, when it has happened for the first time, we are living from a place called Kallani. It's about 50 kilometers from Kolkata. We are coming to Kolkata, actually. My father was transferred there. So I'm just now imagine a perspective of a child. I was seeing that from the morning, the parents are very busy and this, and even I didn't get proper breakfast. I was asking my mom what happened to, I didn't get proper eat, and she has given me 2 bread. I said, okay, fine, you take it, we'll see it later. But nothing else, or I wanted something more, or nothing was there. Then suddenly I saw some few unknown people entering into our house. Some 7, 8 people just entered house, and they are breaking off things, like tearing apart the cot, take the cupboard out, take the table out. I said, what's happening? What is this? I was terrified. I don't know these people, and they're taking everything, whatever our clothes and everything, putting in a box and taking out. I was terrified. He said, you feel that eyes of that child, He's thinking everything is going off. Things are crashing off. Somebody unknown came and taking everything what we had, and also the mother is not listening, father is not listening to me. I'm not taken care of, no food. So like that, completely left out. All right. Then we finally, they packed everything and shifted to our the new house in Kolkata. At that time, I didn't know. Then we traveled to the new place, and then the next, next morning, that those people came and then opened up, and we got a new house, and in front there's a good, some park is there with a swing and all. So it looked at that place very much. The place is Gold Park in Kolkata. Anyway, so I like that. So the morning was good, and there's very tall buildings, so it looks good. So anyway, so after that we settled there, and then I realized it was we had shifted our home to somewhere new, and it is in fact better than what we had there. And so the same thing we are all undergoing. Ultimately that era which is going to come, we don't know. What we see, that everything is crashing out, like what I experienced, that everything is taken out by somebody unknown. It's a big, it's like a robbery. That's what I was feeling. Everything is taken out from me. And exactly the same feeling now most of people who are aware, they know that what is going to happen. They are not terrified. No, there is a level. In fact, deep inside, there is a level. There, I have a complete calm and trust and peace. I know that it is happening for better. In the lower level, many things are happening. But in the deeper level, or you can say higher level, everything is fine. Full trust that my higher self knows what is best interest. Let that happen. Means in that child scenario, my father and mother, that whatever they are doing, they are allowing people to take away things from me. Maybe that is for my ultimate good. That point of time, it looks like a terrified thing and everything is falling apart. So this is the understanding whatever happening or happened so far with many people's lives. Everything looks like going in the opposite direction, crashing out, falling down, and things like that. When you settle into that new era, fully settled, then you will realize everything was happening for a reason, for a greater reason, which is not fully understood at this moment. Energetically, that particular time, the transformation time, that traveling time, that I told that we traveled, then we traveled to a new one and got everything even better. Some of the thing, new furniture came and new types of things came, new friends developed and all those things. That is renewal from there. So this is the time, particularly last 26th, there was a lunar eclipse, and I think 10th or solar eclipse is coming, 10th or 11th in this month. There is a major shift happening energetically in this period. And a lot of things will be, in the turmoil. So just be aware and be ready. But when the change will come, then it will happen very fast. Whatever the changes, keep yourself ready for that. Okay, so this is an energetic thing. It is not your fault or somebody is giving you punishment. That's why I give an example of the transferring from one place to another. Child was saying, what wrong I have done that everything is taken out from me? That is a normal thinking. So that was not the full picture. So when you get the full picture, you will understand everything. Okay. For the time being, my advice will be go with the flow. Give whatever best you can. But don't try to hold something which is going away, try to hold it and all. You will creating more, unnecessary, unnecessary problems. So just be watchful, keep yourself ready, and go with the flow, and then ultimately your path will open up by itself. It will reveal itself. It is not. So don't worry about what will happen, what will not happen. What will happen, all will be good, but you have to go through the process. And this is that thing what is mentioned about the total transformation or the renewal time. It is now means now onwards, like next 6 months. That period has started now. So that will continue, and so it is a time to come out of that what is called the comfort zone, the corner where we were. You have to break that, go outside the comfort zone so that you can reap the benefits of the opportunity it is producing. Any kind of end is opportunity for a new beginning. So let go the what is ended. Let go that whatever happened in the past. Yeah. So, and no need to fight with it or feel grudge with it. That doesn't matter. It's gone. It's okay. There is no longer needed. It does not fit your purpose anymore. It can be in the physical level or in the psychological level. You have grown with certain awareness that old things you don't enjoy anymore. The new things will come, and that way it will grow further. The spread spiritually, more spiritual things will come, and you will having the tools to pursue that further. It can be spiritual, it can be physical, it can be professional, it can be relationships, many things. It's possible. What I'm saying is ready for that change. Which aspects will change? That will depend person to person, vary. But change is definitely happening, and it will happen and continue. So this energy, the transformational energy particularly, it is that I call it a butterfly energy, like it's like a butterfly. And what happens is, the caterpillar, it forms a cocoon. And then I think some few months or something, it stays there. Exact period I don't remember, but then it stays there. And then one fine day, it breaks the cocoon and come out as a beautiful butterfly. The transformation of that, the caterpillar to the what is called pupa, larva, and whatever, that happened inside the cocoon. So it's getting ready to become a butterfly. And when it is ready, it breaks the cocoon and come out as a butterfly and fly in the open sky. Now the time has come for that break open the cocoon and liberate yourself. Liberate is not the right one. It is like the transformation happened. Now you have to fly off. And so the old life, the life inside cocoon or the caterpillar life will never come back. It is an irreversible process. It will not come back. If one thinks I will go to the caterpillar and I left one particular leaf half eaten, I will go and eat that again. It will not happen. Okay. So go with that, forget about the caterpillar thinking. Think like a butterfly and fly high. Okay. Explore. New opportunity has come. New wings have been developed. And it is showering its beauty. Enjoy that. Go and visit the flowers which caterpillar could have never imagined to reach. So that is the time. And okay, Somnath, 5 to 21 days to be. Okay, thank you. It's not months, it is 3 weeks. 1 to 3 weeks, that I think good. Thank you. So that period of time, so it is a transformational time. So that transformational time is over. So this is the time to break open. And in this process, there is struggle involved. That particular butterfly had to struggle to break that. You can see there is a attempt is made to break open. That is also needed to butterfly to be fully strong and flying. There is somebody experimenting done, somebody is very compassionate and they cannot see that butterfly is struggling. So, but it did. I'm saying one human being. So he went and tried to free the butterfly early. So he went with a scissor and cut that cocoon at the bottom. And then he found that particularly which is butterfly, which is inside, they fallen on the ground and they died. It could not fly. So that means that struggle to open that cocoon is also needed to wings to come out fully so that it can be full strength of flying. Okay. So that is why shortcut method is also not recommended. We have already passed through that phase. Means earlier flying could not have been possible, but now it is time, it is possible. That's what the theme of today, that it is a renewal time has come now. It is now it will be able to fly high, break open the cocoon and fly high. It will manifest in the different ways in your lives. Be alert and aware. Trust the process, trust the divine process. Ultimately, it will be landed up into that era, what many masters are talking, the golden era, or operating principle of pure love and all. Already I have this 4 principles, guiding principles I have already given. So that life, so that will arrive. It may depend from person to person because not everybody will be ready at the same time. So but next 6 months time, it will definitely, it will happen. So be ready for that. And this is the year of creativity. So the creative solutions, creative path, you find out own way of dealing things rather than copying something from the past. That may not work anymore because energy has changed. You have changed yourself. This lockdown period was basically a lot of, higher dimensional surgery was going on in our body and all. I already told from, biological cells to crystalline structure has been gone to hold more light, more energy. All those things are there and they're already done. It's over. So now we are entering into new era, new territory, new principles, guiding principles I have already given. And then it is all about matching with that universal, primordial universal, the original energy, which are the light, pure light of awareness and the pure love. That is the operating. The light will guide you and the love will be the energy to operate that, to implement that. So that is the thing. So you'll be high in the awareness and the operating with the open heart chakra, with pure heart. That is the way to live. So, and that life, it will happen all over. And so we were, in fact, we were the blessed ones, like we are so-called the earlier batches. Slowly, it will happen, Anyway. So you say, nobody, I cannot see many things, people are still fighting and this and that. Don't worry. Ultimately, everybody will come into this. But you need to walk the path and in fact, lead others, go ahead and share with others so that let them decide whether they like to follow or not. I'm not saying you force them into this. Don't, no. You just tell there is a better way of living and let them choose themselves when to follow the path. It's up to them. It's their soul's choice. Everybody is working on their path. So this is that butterfly energy is all about, and it is just be ready. And if you surrender it to the divine will guide you, every moment. Only thing you need to trust that divine, and then it will be only you can enjoy that. Otherwise, it's not. And another factor is also involved. We have already taught earlier, don't bring any kind of expectation or imaginary scenario. What is in your best interest that may not be the one you are thinking. Okay, it may not happen that way. You may be thinking, if I get a, something, 10 crore rupees lottery, I will be very happy. It may not be. If you get a lottery next day, you may be, a robbery can happen. They can steal everything, and you will get hit also. Okay, so you will get beaten up. So it is not necessarily the way you think is good for you will be there. Trust that. The higher self knows. Divine definitely knows. It knows each and every particle on the on this universe, and so don't even think they're too busy. They will not have time to look into all these millions of people. It doesn't matter. Number is not a matter at all. Okay, so it is our limited thinking. It is not the capacity of the universe. So it is nothing to, it's infinite capacity. We cannot even imagine. Okay. So, all right, though that concludes my, this learning session talk on the topic. So if you have any question, so I will answer that.
Guruji, I have a question.
Yes,
So
Sulava.
many times when you talk about surrendering to the divine, it means inaction. And while the whole world teaches us from a very young age to hustle, to dream, to think about things, to visualize, so it's a sort of a difficult mindset to get out of because it's conflicting. And also on the other side, sometimes you feel if you aren't doing enough to go to a place where you wish to go. How do you address that?
Okay, no, that's a good question. See, two things. It no way means that you have to drop all your dreams. Okay, only you have to keep the dream alive, but the path what you have chosen to reach there, that may not be the right path or shortest path. That path you leave it to the divine to manifest. Okay, so whatever you are attempting, like suppose you are in a crossroad, or maybe some junction of four ways. So you see a lot of, one is full of traffic, another is little bit less, another is a lot of people, another is empty. So our normal tendency is to take the empty road to reach to that wherever you wanted to go to the other part of the city. That empty road may be after traveling few kilometers, it is blocked. Okay, we don't know, but we chosen from the information available at the four-way junction. Maybe fastest you will reach if you take which is overcrowded, most traffic in that junction, which will open up maybe after few 100 meters, it will open up and you can go faster. And this is the reason by initial look at it, we take some decision, ultimately we get blocked or we get diverted, we cannot reach our destination. Keep your wherever you wanted to, your dream, what you like to achieve alive, but choosing which one, how to reach there, leave it to the divine. Divine means your higher self. It knows everything. It is watching from the top, like it is having a satellite view of everything. So it will actually guide you which is the shortest path to reach there. What information you don't have into that particular junction. Okay. So that's why you need that trust. And drop that idea that I know better. How can the divine will know? Divine knows everything. Okay. But at the same time, divine will not interfere into your free will. If you wanted to choose that path, you go and try, experience yourself. You know it is blocked, you will come back again into that junction, try another one, again come back, and then finally you will end up there. That is a human experience, and that's what all of us we are doing. Okay. But if you trust that, then it will take you not the way you think, but it will take you there, which it will be it is in your best interest. Okay. So that is the first part. What was the second part of your question?
So we are taught to work towards, I mean, we don't know if it's the right thing, but we are taught to hustle and also I don't know what that word really means. Hustle.
Yeah,
It's like,
work
you
hard
hard
to
work.
achieve the
Yeah.
result.
If it doesn't
Yeah.
work, then you work harder. You don't think maybe if it's the wrong or the right path. So that is again another conflict. So you keep thinking, are you doing enough towards it, or are you just sitting back and letting it happen? So that is the reason the doubt comes.
Okay, so I will answer to that your question, what we should be doing. Okay, so but first you understand this work hard and this business, no, this is, we call it our conditioning, social conditioning. Okay, means let me put it in this way. You see, the people who are working day and night into maybe the port and maybe the railway station and all, all this, look at their earning. They are working day and night. Truly, they are not cheating. And somebody playing whole day in the golf club, they're playing golf. Okay. Whoever is working hard, they're getting very minimum amount earning. And the people who are playing golf, they hardly go to office. Okay. Even they are getting maybe thousands and if not millions times more. So what I mean to say, that conditioning was not correct. That to work hard to get better life or better result is not correct. Okay, that is a conditioning. Break that. Okay, but at the same time, we also have our own individual life path. We have chosen what type of life we lead, but that does not mean we are robot. We should not do any effort. We are at the soul level. We choose what type of life path we'll have, what kind of intelligence we'll have, what kind of financial level, the status we'll have. Those are pre-decided, but that does not mean you cannot grow. Means we have chosen that. By the way, I'm just making one short things out. One of my friend was saying, if we soul level, we choose that where we'll born and which financial level, then all could have been chosen, the sons, daughters of Tatas and Birlas. No? Okay. So that didn't happen. The reason that didn't happen for a reason. We didn't choose to be the born in Birla family or Tata family. The reason is, if we do that, our life, that experience, the learning is not possible there. So we have chosen ourselves to undergo certain things so that we can experience that. Okay, so that is what is playing out, and that is why we have our unique challenges in life to meet. Somebody is in filthy rich, but he cannot eat anything. He cannot enjoy food. Something happens, some intestine cancer or whatever. He cannot eat. Okay, he's losing the enjoying life. So it is not what the way we look at it is give us the thing. It is something else. Somebody has maybe the huge property and all, but they're terrified that when their what is called children will be kidnapped. No, those scenarios, they are losing again that the peace of mind in the life they are supposed to live in that one. So in this respect, my advice, my experience thing is, so first thing you have to accept that you only chosen, you means your higher self, you the soul level have chosen this life. So now don't complain. Okay, so you have chosen this particular role, whether it is a hero or villain or whatever, you have chosen to experience something. So better to have that experience properly. Okay, go through whatever comes into there, give your best. Give whatever best you can honestly. Don't bother whether it is best in the world or not. Suppose you are playing a role of a mom, a mother. You need not to be ideal mother of the world, best mom in the world trophy. Okay. Give whatever possible for you. Give that. Be honest and give only that, and be truthful. I can only do this much and that's all. whether giving more will be better, you never know. It will disturb your system. So give whatever best possible, only do that and leave it there. Accept that you cannot do 100% and nobody can. And the fact is, even if you do 100%, still some people may not be happy. See? Okay, so don't bother. Just give whatever you can without losing your peace of mind. That is most precious. You need not to be best. Okay, so if you follow that, rest will be taken care of. Your understanding, your experience, whatever immediately you think is best possible, only you do that. Don't overboard. Don't try to put more effort, and that more effort also not bring you better result. But you give an honest effort. And rest you leave it. Sometimes it will not click. Okay, immediately. Leave it there. That's why it is called ma phaleshu kadachana. If you result oriented, the absence of result will frustrate you. But if you are doing in the joy of doing, then nobody can take the joy out of you. Okay, suppose I am just conveying whatever messages I am getting to you all. It is complete by itself. It is a joyful experience. But if I try to quantify that how many people joined today, how many like I got, how many this and that, then what is happening is the joy of doing will go away from there. Okay, then something I'm creating some stepping stone to frustration, because I'm giving that joy to somebody else, some quantity or something, which is really is not needed. Okay, so only you just be better what you were yesterday. That's all you need to do. Whether it takes you to that, ultimately it will take you there. But whether it is how fast, how slow, these are all our previous mindset. We call third dimensional mindset, milestone and achievement and things like that. Don't fall in trap into that one. Give your best and be joyful. At least that day you are fine. No? Next day will come, next day we'll have another set and give your best. So in that way, it will ultimately lead you a joyful living. Okay.
Yes, Guruji.
All right. Anyone else having any other question?
Guruji, actually, it's not a question, because my question was more or less just like her only, and you answered it. The only thing I would just like to extend it in addition is that, so for example, if it is a kind of situation that there has been a problem in mindset about abundance in the family itself, that is, there was always opportunity and say wealth, but people always thought like it do not stays in hand, and many connotation and say negative feeling around money. So I should not worry about it, but I should work on my mindset. I should work on what is the abundance thing and meditation. But I should means not fall in the trap of worrying about it. That is the.
Of course. Yeah. Means, let me put it in this way. What others think about money or anything in that sense, it is none of your business. Let them think whatever they have. They have a free will. Okay. And you need not to prove yourself to anyone. Okay. Just be. Means you be in the abundance mode yourself. That is good enough. Okay. You need not to convince anyone. You need not to, take permission from anyone and things like that. And neither you have to fight with anyone on this one. Okay. So it is about being. Abundance consciousness is what you hold. Not for how much you are getting and all those things. Well, like a villager with maybe hardly few hundred rupees earning per day will be a very happy and very content and very abundant minded. Okay, if you go and visit his house, he will offer you food. what many will not. Okay. So these kind of things are what you are holding inside, the abundance consciousness. It is not about how much you are getting. Money is an energy. It is neither good or not bad. It's like a water and electricity and all those things. It is a form where we operate in this world. And as I mentioned, earlier, we are following householder spirituality. It is a path of some enlightened billionaire. So money is not discouraged, but in the right way. Okay. Abundance consciousness. See, what happens is that if you feel abundant, you will attract more abundance into your life. But if we keep complaining, then abundance will go away. Even if you say, okay, I don't have enough, I deserve more money and all those kind of things, again, it will go away. This I normally give an example how it works between you and the universe, because you joined recently. Let me repeat, others may have listened to this story. Suppose you went for a trip to Singapore, okay, and you have 5 friends. So you bought some kind of gift for them. You have some budget, so maybe you have some 100 Singapore dollars. So you bought $10 gift for each one of them. So maybe you bought some T-shirt, say, for them. So you come back, 5 friends. So come back home and you just given them one by one. The first friend you have given that T-shirt, then maybe he or she said, "Oh, I don't wear this kind of cheap things. It's below my dignity to even wear this. I cannot accept." So rejected it. Second friend, maybe she has taken it, but he said that I was expecting you will get me some better gift. It's not worth. It's not of my worth. Given you a few lectures, but didn't reject. But it's quite clear that she will not maybe keep it or maybe give it to somebody else. Third friend just received it but said nothing. Okay, no criticism, no nothing, no appreciation either. There's third one. The fourth one said, "Thank you very much that you went there. You thought about me. I really appreciate this gesture. Okay, so thank you so much." That is the fourth one. Fifth one, we said, "Oh my God, what a beautiful T-shirt! I was looking for this kind of thing. A lot of time I was thinking I should get something like that, and you have thought about it. Not only that, it is the best thing. I gift you, best, good design, good color in bought." You praised it. Even little overboard. Then you got a little embarrassed. I said, okay, that's fine. But no, I really like it. Then you heard that from your friends, other friends, that not only she told you, she went to other friends, some other party wearing that T-shirt, and she's telling them in absence of yours that, "You see, Shweta brought me this from Singapore. Okay, and I like it." So praising that gift to everyone. Okay, this is the first part of the story. Okay, next year you visited London on a holiday. This time you have £100 to purchase gifts for your friends. Okay, now you tell me, with £100, how many gifts you will buy and for whom? Who will get a better gift, and or it will be same like before? Tell me, what is your...
I would buy only for the last one. And that also the best thing.
Okay, all right. Maybe for the fourth one also. I said thank you.
Yeah.
Keychain at least. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Fine. So £90 will get the fifth friend, and the £10 maybe the fourth friend. Okay. This is an energetic reaction. Okay. You are not criticizing anyone. It is something is happening. In this friend thing example, the first friend is completely running in the poverty consciousness. And the fifth one is running in the abundance consciousness. Now you see in your life, whatever you got, what you do with that. I'm saying what you already got. If we keep complaining, we deserve better and we reject whatever we have, then nothing will come. Okay. But whatever we got, no matter what is the value and how it is arrived to me, if we appreciate it, keep valuing it, more will come. And next time, maybe tenfold. Okay, so from now, looking at your position, you can see how universe works. It is nothing to do with the budget of the universe. That is infinite. It is for us. What is our attitude towards life will get us what we really wanted. Just be in the attitude of gratitude. By appreciation, we'll get it. By complaining and our deserving, we deserve this and that, and demanding, will never be there. Okay, so this is the understanding of the prosperity consciousness.
Thank you so much, sir. That was enlightening. So the last one, short one, just a
Yes,
few
go ahead.
seconds. So since I have joined new, I am doing that stomach breathing and healing breath, 49 breath, that one. So it is not falling perfectly. Sometimes I'm getting out of rhythm. So it is all right. Means I will go on
That's all
practicing.
right. Yeah, that's all. Exact timing doesn't important. It's just to give an idea, overall idea, and look into the video also. You can get the guidance from the video.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So little bit here and there doesn't matter. Okay, and just for informing you that there is no negative effect. If you do something wrong, then you will not. There will be no negative impact will happen. You will remain wherever you are. That is the worst
awesome.
case possible.
That is awesome,
Yeah.
sir. Awesome.
Yeah. So you will not get anything negative or some disease will come and you have some pain, nothing like that. You will remain, only you don't get benefit. Before starting the Kriya, wherever you are, you will remain there. That's all. Energy will not go up. That is the worst possible scenario if you do some mistake. So just go ahead and practice, and eventually it will be happening in all that. All right. Any other question? All right. So let us get ready for Kriya and meditation. Sit straight. Breathe in and breathe out a few times and relax yourself. Let go all kinds of mind construct, all kind of